Okay, this topic is about characteristics of sewage water. Firstly, we need to know about what is sewage water. Sewage water means we can also call it as wastewater, and where it comes from. Okay, the sewage water comes from houses, industries, and some other commercial buildings. Okay, uh, water is using for many purposes like showering, dishwashing, laundry, and we also use water for industries. In industries, most of the chemical wastage is coming through the sewage water. Okay, so this is called as sewage water. Okay, and this and all. Okay, first we need to know about necessity of wastewater treatment. Why should we treat the wastewater? Firstly, okay, why should we treat the wastewater means without treating the water, wastewater, we can't use the water. We can't we without treating the wastewater, we can't display it for in sorry display them in water bodies. Why? Because in that sewage water there are lot of bacteria, some chemicals, and mixing of every polluted contents are present in sewage water. So because of that we need to treat the wastewater. Okay, after the treating of wastewater only we can dispose that wastewater into the water bodies like rivers and some other water bodies. Okay, and this is the necessity of wastewater treatment. Okay, okay, see this diagram, sewage treatment process. Okay, we can discuss it in later on classes. We already discussed about water supply treatment, normal water supply treatment. This is especially sewage water treatment process. We can discuss it in later on classes. Okay, okay. We can discuss this in later on classes. First, we need to know about characteristics of wastewater. There are three types of characteristics of wastewater. First one is physical, chemical, biological. We already discussed this physical, chemical, biological characteristics, but that is for normal water. Normal water means drinking water, water which uses for drinking purpose, and this is for wastewater. Okay, physical characteristics of wastewater and chemical characteristics and biological characteristics for wastewater itself. Okay, in physical characteristics there are four types of physical characteristics. First one is color, second is odor, and next temperature and turbidity. Okay, okay, firstly we will discuss about color of sewage water. In initial stage the color of sewage water is like grayish brown yellowish like that. After that, later on that time will passing, the color of the sewage water turns into black color when all the oxygen has disappeared from the wastewater. It comes septic. Okay, septic water means like black water. Okay, there is a topic on septic tank also. We also discuss this septic tank on other class. Okay, and next, order. Order, the order of fish water is also very normal. We can see that the initial stage of wastewater, that means fresh wastewater is normal. Okay, after that, like days pass or time will passes, the order of the sewage water will become bad, like bad smell, something bad odor, because all oxygen present in the sewage get exhausted. It gets starts emitting a offensive odor. Okay, and next one is temperature. When compared to the normal water, the temperature of sewage water is very, okay, little bit high, little bit, not a slight, okay, slightly high. Why? Because see, it affects the solubility of gas in sewage. It also affects the viscosity of sewage. Okay, bacteria which present in sewage, it will affect the sewage and the viscosity of the sewage. Okay, and next one is turbidity. It's very normal. For normal water, there is no turbidity. That means the water will be very clear. In sewage water, there is a lot mixes of food waste, kitchen waste, chemicals, and so on. Because of that, the water will be turned into turbidity. Okay. Next, solids. Solids. Solids normally contain 99.9% of water and only 0.1% of total solids present in the sewage. That may be in any of the four. The four are suspended solids, dissolved solids, colloidal solids, and settlable solids. First, okay. Sorry, here is the total solids. It can be determined by evaporating a new volume of sewage sample and weighing the dry residence left. The mass of the residence divided by the volume of sample evaporated will give the total solids in mg per liters. Okay, and next one is suspended solids. They are solids which are retained by filter of one okay, so they are called non-filterable solids. Okay. Okay. Next one is dissolved solids and colloidal solids. The difference between total and suspended solids S1 minus S2. This is the okay. This is the calculations for this total solids, suspended solids, and dissolved solids. Okay. Suspended solids means the particles which settle at the bottom of the container. Okay, and dissolved solids means these particles are dissolved in the water and which gives the turbidity of the water, and also colloid are also same. Okay. Okay, next, pH. It is This is most important. For normal pH sorry, the normal water pH value is between 6.5 to 8.5, normal for normal drinking water. But for sewage water, the pH value will be increases while the sewage get decay. Okay, in fresh stage, the sewage the pH value might be like normal water itself. But in later on the time will passes, the sewage water pH value will be increases. Okay. See, last one is biological characteristics. In this, the waste contains the wastewater contains many microorganisms like bacteria, algae, fungi, etc. Okay, most of the bacteria found in the sewage are harmless, means non-pathogenic. Harmful means pathogenic bacteria. Here, most of the sewage water contain harmless bacteria, which called as non-pathogenic bacteria. They are helpful in oxidation and decomposition of sewage. Okay, for decomposition and oxidation, the non-pathogenic bacteria will help most. Okay.